Hi, everybody. Welcome back to YouTube. I'm Doug Miles. This next interview is one I did with Fred Travalena, the great comedian, singer, and impressionist. I've had a chance to talk to Fred a couple of times on my radio program here in Sarasota, and he's always entertaining. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more interviews of mine here on YouTube. Ruth Eckert, or one of the halls down here, Fred, again?
Yeah, I'm going to be coming back to Ruth Eckert. Bob Rossi over there is talking right now to get me in there. I've done my Christmas show there.
Yeah.
I've appeared at the Italian festivals there. And this time we're probably going to go back with my full 90-minute concert because I have so much new material now, and so you can make that swing.
Will that be during the winter season, Fred, or maybe next fall?
That will probably be during the winter season, either December coming up or January early next year.
Next year. Okay, great. Well, we'll definitely have you on many times before then. And did you get I know you said before we went on the air, you watched a little bit of last night. Do you start working on the impressions right now, Fred, in case one of those guys wins? Or
Yeah, well, I can just hear Giuliani this morning because he came in sixth. He said, you're going to say, I'll tell you what. As the mayor of New York City, I did my best here. And, something is nothing. And that's the whole idea. Is Iowa something, or is Iowa nothing? If you have the Earth, that's something. If you have the moon, that's something. But the space in between is nothing. But if you go from the Earth to the moon, that's something.
Almost like a Jackie Mason sketch.
Almost like Jackie Mason. You go to the moon, you go to the Earth. And then you have Mitt Romney, who says, I'm so stiff I can't even feel yet.
Yeah, right.
And Barack Obama says, I'm young, I'm black, I won this thing, I'm tired of hearing I'm a new JFK. I am not a new JFK. And as the years go on, people will see that my ideas are my own.
That's great.
And Hillary's got to be sitting there going,
oh, man, the cackle.
Like the cackle. And John McCain's probably saying, I think I should get the message now that the people consider me Beavis and Butthead, and I have to stop doing this. And Huckabee is kind of like this, very homespun. I crossed the picket line, and I'll do it again. I don't care.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, speaking of that, how does that affect? No, Leno doesn't have the agreement. I guess only Letterman has the agreement.
I'm surprised that he's doing this. I mean, if that means that Letterman has more power with his network than Jay does.
Yeah.
Because Jay should say, it worked for Letterman, what's the deal? But still, I don't know. I think it was a brilliant move on David's part. That we accept whatever the agreement is, we accept it right now.
Yeah.
And he's able to work, and his people are able to work. I mean, so they should all do it.
I agree. Yeah, I think he's the only one that has the special agreement, and it could affect, I guess, some of the award shows coming up too. I guess that's still up in the air.
It's going to affect the awards shows. Yeah. And I had the privilege of being in a very big superstars company the other night for dinner. I can't say who it is, but this is a person, a lady who works all the time, everywhere, a very astute businesswoman. And she said that in her world, which is film, and a lot of other areas, she says it's terrible what's happening.
Yeah, that is a shame. I mean,
but these guys are right. This internet thing. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff coming on that I'm doing on the internet. I want to jump on this before they start to regulate it.
Right.
But the internet is an amazing thing. I've got some things up on YouTube.
Yep.
And my son puts new stuff up for me all the time. And it helps me build a new audience. The stuff I'm going to be doing in a couple of weeks is very contemporary. I changed my look, all that stuff that you have to do, You got to recreate yourself.
You do. Yep, that's it. You got to keep moving, they said. Yeah.
Now, I'm thinking of George Bush trying to explain this political campaign. Ready?
Okay.
I'm a conservative Republican, so I'm considered right. But my vice president, Dick Cheney, he's right of center. Now, Hillary Clinton, she's left of right. Bill Clinton is a centrist.
You get trapped in the middle of that one, right?
It's just, I know, they're not talking about the major issues. That's been mean to swing back
No,
to that.
that's fine. Yeah.
But how about the deficit and the balance of trade and the International Monetary Fund?
Yeah.
And this new deal with the chip they want to implant in people. I mean, come on, have the guts to stand up to the plate.
Yeah.
You know, I love the oil companies when they say, we have so many expenses. For instance, our expenses were $6 billion, people. $6 billion. Sure, the profits were $2 trillion. You know, it's like I ask kids, what's a billion? I don't know. The McDonald's hamburgers. But I said, no, a billion is 1,000 million.
Yeah.
A trillion is 1,000 billion. I mean, can you imagine what you could do with that money, Doug, with roads and schools and hospitals and
medical research, sure, I know.
Medical research, tons. So that's my political speech for the day.
No, I agree with that. That makes sense. You're getting a lot of fluff now. A lot of the candidates going on these fluffy talk shows. Nothing wrong with that, but you don't get the hard answers to tough questions on those kind of shows.
Kind of like Jay would say, yeah, you know, I just want to ask you, you know, can you give us a piece of advice, Mr. Huckabee? You know, I mean, yeah. Yes, I can give you a piece of advice. Only with your back to the wall can you move forward. Well, thank you. Really, that was very insightful.
No follow-up. Yeah.
There's no. Call it midair answer.
That's right.
It just kind of. It's like trying to interview De Niro.
Oh yeah.
You know. Bob, when you made all those movies, you always played a killer or the deer hunter. Do you really get deeply within these characters? Yes, I do.
Yeah, no, not a good interview, old Bob De Niro, is he? I've had guests like that here.
Oh, have you?
Oh man, he's the one-word answers, then you're pulling teeth. Yeah, not often, but you get that once in a while. So. Yep.
Well, Fred, your experience, and you know how to handle it.
Yeah, you figure it out, but you go to commercial quick usually.
Yeah, a lot of B and C product.
Yes, that's right. Well, Fred, it's really always fun to talk to you, and I'm glad we had a chance to get you on now, and hopefully we'll get you on later on the middle of the year, maybe sometime, and when you have your schedule for next fall, definitely have you back on then. So.
Well, then I'll be able to talk about the musical I'm writing.
That's right. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm very heavily into. I'm still doing my comedy act and my impressions and all that, but I'm very heavily into songwriting. The Christmas Suite is an example of it, and I'm blessed with great arrangers and producers. So the stuff that I do comes out. You know, I think it's pretty upscale.
Really is. You've got a great big band behind it, great charts, and sung, of course, by Fred Travalena, who wrote the music as well. And Fred, we'll talk to you in a few months. Thanks for being with us.
Terrific, and God bless you.
Thank you, Fred.